Excellent, Kayla.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for being at Live Lunch Break. We have Kayla Farnham with us, and of course John Van Ness on the propulsion, the spiced pumpkin drum kit.
I like
over
that
there.
description, that propulsion. Can I
Yeah.
use that later?
Yeah, you can. It's
All right.
it's public domain. So, Kayla has a new album out. If I may. Can you see? Peter will focus in on that for the video people watching at home on Live Lunch Break. That we do this every Thursday at the day. You got that, Pete? It's a beautiful album cover. Samadhi, Home is Where You Are. And I believe the official release date is October 8th.
Yes, that's the official album release party at the Vanilla Bean Cafe in Pomfret, Connecticut.
A beautiful October drive up to Pomfret and get to hear some good music. And I have always been fascinated since I met you about the stylistic diversity of what you seem interested in and how well and fluently you do all of it. And you went from guitar first and some almost Joni Mitchell, Michael Frank sort of jazz pop stuff. Then you rolled right over to piano, went into a waltz time, and then you just closed out with sort of a Jerry Lee Lewis rock thing. Where does all this come from? What makes the muse work for you?
Well, I think a lot of it comes from my classical background. I was classically trained ever since I was 3 years old, so all the way through to a couple years in college. And I do a lot of musical theater, which has kind of kept up those classical chops. And there's always a lot of variety in the theater when it comes to music. You know, they have rock and waltzes and
Right.
all sorts of different things.
It's a good thing. I mean, it makes it versatile and interesting, but you have your own stamp on it, which is good too, that you can put an idea on it. And you mentioned that you wrote one of those songs based on an assignment in a songwriting class. I find it interesting that it's got to be different to just wake up and have a riff in your head or a melody, or maybe something happened emotional that spurred it, but you were able to turn something as abstract as an assignment into a good tune. Do you find that to be a different sort of exercise creatively?
Yeah, it used to be a challenge for me, and the more that I do it, the easier it gets. Because I mean, even like any little phrase that they'll give me to write a song about, I can connect it back to my life if I really think about it. So it all ends up being personal and universal at the same time.
Excellent. Now tell us a little bit about the album.
Well, I recorded this album at Signature Sound Studio in Pomfret, Connecticut. It has quite a variety, even more so than my previous albums, in that I've just branched out quite a bit in the types of instruments I play. So, there's guitar-based stuff, there's ukulele. I started playing the Celtic harp, so there's a few harp
Nice.
tunes on there too.
All
I
right.
didn't bring it out today, but
Is that on Lyrical Letters?
yes.
Because I was listening in preparation for this. That's a beautiful song, by the way.
Thank you.
So you can't do it today.
I can't do it today.
Don't request Lyrical Letters. It's not happening. Otherwise, though, yeah, I noticed that. That was really cool. And so what do you we were talking a little while ago back there. It's like you're starting to really gain a name for yourself in the region. Where do you want to take this?
I do want to start traveling a little bit and playing in other cities. I did go down to the Carolinas last year to play in the Surfa Music Conference. I ended up getting a feature spot there. So I passed through Maryland and played a couple shows out that way. So I think I want to keep going in that direction.
You need a roadie? Just kidding. I don't know how that would work out. But anyway. All right. So I tell you what, we are so happy you guys are at Live Lunch Break. Would you do us the honor of playing some more tunes?
Sure.
All right. This is Kayla Farnham with John Van Ness. And thank you guys. Don't forget, there's some excellent sausage grinders back there, courtesy of Kelly and the Parade Cafe. And Sherry over there has got cold beverages in anticipation of the Red Sox World Series triumph. So carry on.